Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So a lot of you would be coming in the Jan 2022 intake, and I thought it might be useful for you guys to just make a video that what all restrictions you would be facing during that period, because a lot of different sections of the UK, as you know, UK comprise of Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland plus England. So all of these regions have announced some restrictions from 27th of December, and this will last for another 3 weeks. So when you will be coming in the UK during this period, you might be facing this restrictions, so you should be aware that what these restrictions are. And also I've got a good news which I'll be sharing towards the end of my video, so make sure you're staying tuned in. And like as usual, this video takes a lot of efforts to make them, so I would really appreciate if you can subscribe the channel if you're watching this channel for the very first time. Now without any further ado, let's straight away get started. So first of all, let us start from Scotland, and these rules will be applicable from 27th of December. The very first thing is there's a limit on the size of live public events for another 3 weeks. And in Scotland there are sometimes New Year celebrations which they call as Hogmanay festivals, so that have been cancelled, and there won't be any non-professional indoor contact sports. And the other thing is the nightclubs, the hospitality industry. I think this is the one where a lot of students are actually employed, so this is really helpful for you to understand what will be happening, how this industry will be getting affected in terms of your part-time job. And as they have said, like, no nightclubs will be open from 27 for another 3 weeks, and there will be only table service and social distancing in bars and the restaurants. And then secondly, moving to the Wales, for the Wales the limits are like little bit different. So there's a limit on the size of the events like as we saw in Scotland. And then secondly, there's a rule of 6 which is getting applied to the pubs, cinemas and the restaurant. And what does this mean is, for example, if you're going to visit for example pub, cinema or restaurant, you can book your table for a maximum of 6 people. You can't book more than 6 people. You can't book it for like 7 people, 8 people. The maximum limit is 6 people, so that is what is meant by rule of 6. Then second, there will be table service. You have to follow the social distancing and contact tracing in bars. And then the nightclubs are also closed in Wales from Boxing Day from 27th of December onwards. Now moving on to the number 3rd section of this video, which is about Northern Ireland. Now there won't be any nightclubs which will be open there, and there won't be no indoor standing events. For example, if there's any standing event where you have to like stand, maybe you're like dancing or something like that, that all events are getting cancelled. They are all closed. There won't be anything in Northern Ireland from 27th of December. Then secondly, there will be table service only for hospitality groups of 6 from 6 households. So again, there will be a rule of 6 basically. And for example, if there are 6 members in that party, that 6 can be from 6 different households. One from different households, second from different, like relative 1, relative 2, relative 3. So there can be 6 households which can mix, but it has to be a group of 6. You can't go beyond that. You can't have like 7 people or 8 people in your group. So these are the rules which are coming into effect from 27th of December. So it's good still in the Christmas time we can enjoy, but you won't be here, the Jan intake students. But from 27th, this will be the rules for another 3 weeks. Now previously I mentioned there would be a good news which I'll be sharing, and the good news is that I was looking at the news about Omicron variant, and I'll share like this graph. As you can see, the Omicron cases are really increasing in UK. I think we hit about 100,000 cases, which is really high. However, the hospitalization is really low, and hospitalization is an indication whether there would be a significant impact on the lockdown duration. And I'm sharing another graph of hospitalization. As you can see that the graph is really like lower as compared to the number of cases. The hospitalization is really less, and this is what the BBC has also reported officially, that the hospitalization rate is like 60 to 70% less as compared to the previous variant which we had experienced, where the cases are very high and the hospitalization was really high as well. So this is, I think, quite encouraging that these restrictions, this will be there for 3 weeks for sure, but after that might be this thing is taken into consideration and might there aren't like much of restrictions. That's my opinion, but let's see what comes up. Like, you know, no one can really predict what will happen in these circumstances, but I think looking at the hospitalization rate, it looks encouraging that there won't be much of restrictions. So this is all the information which I would like to share in this video. Consider subscribing if you want all such videos, and also comment that what would you like to watch next. Thanks for watching and for your time. Cheers. Bye bye.